What's up? What's going on, everybody? I hope all is good. I'm not gonna bring any charts or any news up today because on this video because there's no news to bring. Um, so I just want to kind of talk to about SHIB and Shibarium. SHIB is one of these tokens that everybody holds. I hold it. A lot of people hold it. There's millions and millions and millions of dollars in SHIB right now. Everybody is waiting for the Shibarium to drop, and SHIB needs to come on with this Shibarium because a lot of times, well, not a lot of times, but this whole time we've been getting this. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming for Shibarium, and right now it is time for the Shibarium to drop because it's getting to the point where you don't even look at the news anymore when it comes to the Shibarium and when it's going to come, because you hear all these hype, you hear all this hype, and then all of a sudden at the end of the article it just says it's coming soon. Well, soon has been a long time now. So at some point you have to drop Shibarium. You have to drop the blockchain. It's what was promised. It's what everybody's waiting for. It's why Bone took off, because that's going to be the gas for Shibarium. It's why that price action was so good, and now it's leveled off, and it's really not doing much. It did have a little breakout this week, but not anything that, to write home about. And right now, I'll be honest with you guys, SHIB, I'm a SHIB holder, but the actual SHIB token has zero utility at this point. There's no utility to SHIB. There's no reason to hold SHIB outside of historic value. It's a top cryptocurrency, and but there's no use case. It's not doing anything. So obviously the Shibarium blockchain was supposed to be a way to change course on that, to actually give this Shiba Inu ecosystem some use case and some utilization behind the SHIB ecosystem. Obviously, it's not the SHIB token that's going to be the gas, so obviously, it's not going to give the SHIB token itself any utilization outside of a burn that's built into the Shibarium blockchain, but it does give legitimacy to the Shiba Inu ecosystem in general. Right now, of which it doesn't have. Right now, SHIB is a meme coin. It's a meme coin that has high value. It's a meme coin that has high potential. It's a meme coin that has a lot of upside because it does move with the market pretty well. And there's a lot of whales in SHIB. But when you get down to the core reality of what SHIB does, the answer to that question is nothing. And I know that there's a lot of YouTubers out here that will argue with me. They'll say that that's not the case. They'll say SHIB's not a meme coin. They'll say that it is it actually becomes a coin now. It's a blue chip. It's this. Well, tell me what it does outside of you can be able to purchase goods using SHIB. Well, I don't know anybody who's going out to buy a fucking hamburger with SHIB. So, that doesn't hold a lot of water with me and doesn't hold a lot of weight with me. Shibarium has to drop. It has to, and this whole wait and see it's coming soon. We've been waiting, we've been seeing it's, and nothing's coming. There's no news. It's all dead silent. Nobody's saying anything. SHIB did come out with a game. Yeah, there's a lot of tokens with a game. Doesn't do much for me. It didn't do much for the price action. It didn't do much for the Shiba Inu ecosystem in general. But Shibarium will. And Shibarium has been promised to the community forever. And it's time to go ahead and drop Shibarium. I am a holder of SHIB. I'm a holder of Bone. So obviously I believe in the SHIB ecosystem, but I'm going to tell you, this is getting to be ridiculous. It's getting to be crazy. When whenever I don't even really read the Shibarium news anymore because it always ends with a coming soon. Come on, we've been coming soon forever. It's time, in order for SHIB to make it and really legitimize itself, it needs to drop the Shibarium blockchain, period. And everybody says SHIB is a blue chip. It's sitting there. If SHIB doesn't hurry up and start dropping use cases for SHIB, bone, leash, things like that, it's not going to be a blue chip in the next bull run, because other tokens and other coins will surpass it because of the use case that they bring to the table and SHIB doesn't. So that's how I feel. That's where I'm at with SHIB. That's where I'm at with Bone. I continue to hold Bone. I will continue to hold Bone. I believe that Bone is going to be the most valuable token in the SHIB ecosystem because it will be the gas for the Shibarium blockchain whenever the Shibarium blockchain is released. At some point in the future, the Shibarium blockchain will be released. At some point, people that are making videos about SHIB 100x and 10x and stuff like that may be right at some point. But if anybody's telling you that SHIB is in a position to 10x, 100x right now, they're fooling themselves. It doesn't exist. There's no use case to it. It just doesn't exist. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen until these use cases come out. It's not going to happen. It may decline. It may pull backwards, as you can, see from the price action now. It's given back a zero that it gained. And I'm not here. People can say that I'm fudding SHIB and I'm talking bad about SHIB or I'm doing whatever. These are all facts. It gained a zero, gained a zero. It did what it did because people call it market conditions. SHIB is performing lower than the market conditions if you really look at the performance of SHIB versus the performance of the actual market over the last 30 days. You go 60 days, you can even go 90 days. It's performing a little bit lower than the market. So it's not the market conditions. That's just technically not true. Shibarium blockchain needs to come out. We need to have that release. And the SHIB army deserves that. The SHIB army wants that. The SHIB army has bought Bone. The SHIB army has held Bone. The SHIB army has stuck by SHIB. The SHIB army has hodled their SHIB up to this point, which is why it is where it is. It has zero to do with use case, but it has to do with the actual token holders hodling SHIB. I'm hoping that this will happen, hoping that use case will come, and I'm one of them hodlers. I have hodled SHIB for a long time, so I'm in the same boat as everybody else. And I've also accumulated a lot of Bone over this period of time where it was a hope and a maybe and a dream, right? So I don't know what's going on with the Shibarium blockchain, but it needs to be released. And if it's not ready for release, if it's not ready to come out, or there's bugs with it, or it's just not functioning properly or working properly, then they need to come out and say that and not just keep saying coming soon. They need to come out and say, we're fixing some things and it's not ready for release, or whatever the case is. But we need some communication on that and a hard date on the release with that. So with that, there's my take. There's my rant on SHIB and Bone and the developers of SHIB, and where I believe SHIB's at and where I believe Bone's at is just they're in a holding pattern, and they will just continue to hold, and they will continue to go down until these things are taken care of. So with that, now, if there's any news on SHIB, if there's any news on Shibarium, I'll bring it to you. I'm not bringing up any articles because none of them, they're all irrelevant until Shibarium drops. All the news on SHIB is absolutely irrelevant. And I notice they're getting less and less coverage from the YouTubers as well. There is a couple people that cover it on a day-to-day basis, but they're just giving you hopes, dreams, and maybes, and a whole bunch of articles that says, hey, SHIB has linked up with this particular vendor and you can use your SHIB to buy this or buy that. Nobody cares about that. We want Shibarium. Everything else after that don't mean shit. So with that, like the stream, subscribe to the channel, share this out. We'll keep it real. We'll keep it 100. And we'll keep coming at you guys. And if there's anything new, we'll bring it to you. With that, I'm out. Have a great day. Bye.